Okay, this is video one of Life Unmedicated. It's been a week and a day since I stopped taking my Adderall that I've been taking since I was 13 years old. So it's been 20 years. Um, and the last week it hasn't been the worst. Like, honestly, I was super scared at first that, I was going to like ruin my life or just like eat all day or sleep all day or not get my work done, just be completely like incapable of being a functioning adult. But I think it was around day 3 that I had an epiphany, not even an epiphany, but just I started to see the bright side of it. I think after functioning for a few days and realizing that it wasn't going to be as bad as I thought it was, I just started to realize that like this is an opportunity for me to get to know myself under a different guise. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever been like on a medication, especially for like neurodivergent disorder or diagnosis for a long period of time, but having been on this medication for 20 years, and then like 19 of those years it was extended release. So, at least 5 days out the week, I'm taking 12 hours of Adderall. So I don't really like know myself like that. So I started to see it as an opportunity to get to know myself in a different way, unmedicated, which is why this is Life Unmedicated. And it's been okay since then. I've had a few, epiphanies. I've had there is definitely a learning curve, but it's not nearly as scary as I thought it was going to be. I do appreciate the fact that I have put things into place over the past year, even though I didn't know that this was going to be a thing. I've put things into place. I've created healthy lifestyle habits that that I've been doing for about a year now. So it makes it harder to break, or it makes them easier to keep now that I am, or easier to live by now that I am not necessarily medicated. So it's definitely been an experience, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I actually kind of appreciate the situation. Like, I've been wanting to wean myself off of Adderall for a while. I went from 40 milligrams to 30 milligrams a few years ago. And then with the Adderall shortage, I ended up having about 6 months ago, I had to go from extended release to immediate release. So I was kind of like weaning myself off time-wise instead of milligram-wise. But this is just like cold turkey. I didn't really have the wiggle room to say, okay, I'm going to keep taking it, but like lower my dose. So yeah, it's been fine. The things that I am paying attention to, especially, are like impulse control and being able to focus. The biggest difference I think for me has been, well, first of all, Life Unmedicated is a lot more funny than Life Medicated. And there are a lot more freestyles. I'll tell you that. Like, a lot of my inner thoughts, I don't know if any of you have ADHD or neurodivergence, but we all have like, or most of us, I'll say, because apparently only 40% of people have an internal dialogue. But if you have ADHD, I feel like 9 times out of 10, you have multiple internal dialogues going on at one time. Like, I have like a song playing in my head at all times. I'm thinking about dinner. I'm thinking about what I did yesterday. I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing right now. It's always multiple voices, like internal dialogues, not like psychosis. But anyway, which, nothing wrong with psychosis, to each their own. So yeah, I mean, the biggest difference has definitely been the internal voices becoming external on more of a regular basis. Like, it's pretty funny though. I mean, I'm not mad at it, and then impulse control. I have to really pay attention to like my impulses, because I'm the type to like, my impulses were already kind of like before. So I'm the type to like see a purse in the store and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend $120. That's fine. Or, see a tasty snack when I just ate and be like, you know what, it's okay. It's only 130 calories. Like, I just ate 2 minutes ago, but that's fine. I can have 4 of them, like a whole nother meal, So it's been impulse control for the most part. And then like the internal dialogue becoming external. Those have been like the biggest things. But, you know, a cup of coffee in the morning gets me going. So I was really afraid to be like tired all the time, but the one cup of coffee really does the trick. And, you know, I just have to I just have to really practice like big picture thinking when I'm feeling impulsive. Because yeah, I mean, I could buy this $150 purse, but like, is that going to affect my bottom line tomorrow or even next month? Or what else could that go towards? Or do I really need it? Like, do I need it? Do I need it? Or do I have a black purse already that I can use instead? You know what I mean? So it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so I mean, so far so good. I plan to do this on a daily basis, even if it's just to myself. You know, I'm holding myself accountable, putting it in, not writing, but on video. And yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else so far, but so I'll start my daily off at the end of this, which will be today. So far, I've had an excellent workout, which I actually was a little bit concerned about because Adderall definitely helped me get through those workouts. And I've worked out this week in general, but I haven't done this one particular class that's very like high cardio, weight lifting as well. So it's like mixed, what's it called? Mixed method or whatever. But yeah, I was very high energy. I did drink my coffee though before I got there. I was very high energy, burned a lot of calories. I did find myself in the middle like, ugh, when is this going to be over? But that's normal. So yeah, I mean, I had a really good workout this morning and then I ran some errands. And I actually had to go to a store that I really like because I bought a purse from there a long time ago, and it's like a PVC material, which is like the clear material, and it looked crazy. So I'm like, y'all need to do something about this. But anyway, long story short, they couldn't do anything about it. Well, not that they couldn't, but I actually really liked the purse, and we went on YouTube together, me and the manager, and found ways to clean it because I guess her friend had experienced the same thing. So she knew that there was a hack to it. Anyway, so yeah, that was fine. But I left the store without buying anything, which is really saying something for me because I love that store. And even as I was walking out, there were things that were catching my eye, but I had to put my blinders on, honey, because So yeah. So yeah, that was that. And now it's like, I don't know, it's probably like 1:30. I'm about to make my lunch, which is going to be delicious. And then I plan on putting a rag to my behind, and y'all see my hair is a mess, or I see my hair is a mess. I don't know if I'm doing this for everybody or just for myself, so that's why there's a mixed amount of information in here. I'll probably have to cut some of this out. But yeah, so my hair is a mess. I plan on putting perm rods in it because I'm going out for dinner later. And yeah, so lunch, rag to butt, perm rods. And then I'm just going to be on the couch until I get ready to go with my homegirl. And yeah, that'll be my Saturday. And then tomorrow, you know, I'll tell you about tomorrow. Take care.